Evet, Misli TV ekranlarından herkese merhabalar. Basketbol programımızda Gökhan German'la konuğumuz Gabriel Olaseni. Aslında Gabriel ama yani ben nasıl telaffuz edeyim dedim. Kendisi de nickname olarak daha da kolay olabileceğinden Gabe olarak kullanabileceğimizi söyledi. Şimdi İngilizce olarak konuşacağız kendisiyle ve altyazımız da devreye girecek. Hey Gabe, how are you?
I'm doing well, thanks for having me.
Okay, so we just like it's really super new for us to make an interview with you. It's our first time, and thank you for accepting us for the first time. How is everything in Turkey, in Istanbul, and your team?
Things are going well. We dropped a few games in the Turkish league, but luckily we were able to bounce back last week against Treviso. So I think everyone's in good spirits, and hopefully we can continue to win.
Oh, perfect. And yeah,
Gabriel, we want to learn how did you meet basketball? You born in London, and in London and England, basketball is not very common. But I think you went to USA early years.
Miami Heat.
How did you meet the basketball first?
So I think I was around 13, 14, 15, around that time. Obviously everyone plays football back home, so I was playing that, but didn't really like it too much. And then I saw some guys playing basketball one day, and I just happened to pick it up, and then I stuck with it, and I was lucky enough to get a scholarship to America. I did 1 year of high school in Kansas, great experience, and I went to Iowa for 4 years, and then I've been playing professionally ever since, so it was a good choice.
so it's going to be my question actually. Like with the education, all of the basketball players who just started basketball earlier, like you, they were just like need to make a choice with the university and educational life between their professional career and basketball.
In Europe.
Yeah, in Europe generally. But how is London or how is an England system that they need to choose it, or just like they're doing both? Like what do you think about this actually? About like basketball career plus college and stuff?
I think for the most part, I think from like ages 11 through 16, you can do both. But I think once you get to the age of like 18 onwards, I think you have to make a choice. Yeah. So a lot of people, they choose to go two different paths. Some guys go professionally, some guys choose education. Luckily, I was able to do both. Going to America, that was a big choice that me and my family spoke about. Trying to get like the best of both worlds, trying to get a good education and also playing basketball at a high level. So I'm lucky I was able to do that.
And what was your family first impression that once you told them that you're going to move to Turkey and play in Europe?
They were happy. Obviously, this is my 3rd year in Turkey. I think it's my 8th year overall, so they were kind of used to me being overseas. I played in a few countries, but once I told them I was moving to Turkey, they were excited. Obviously, they wanted to come visit. So,
really? Have you ever been in Turkey before? You played in here, or just the first time?
Just for like international competitions with my national team. We played against Turkey and Eurobasket, so it was a good experience. I've had nothing but good experiences in Turkey, but yeah, it's good so far.
So have you been homesick? I'm so sorry, I'm just going to be done. Have you been homesick for your hometown,
yeah,
London? London is my favorite town, by the way. Just want to tell everybody.
It's a great city, but
yeah.
For the most part, yes, but being gone for 10 months is difficult, but I miss more the people than the place.
Oh, yeah, I understand you, Gabe.
Yeah,
Seriously,
yeah.
I really...
So if I had all my family, my fiance over here, I think it would be a lot easier, but...
So your fiance isn't here, right?
Yeah.
No, she's Turkish, but she lives in Malta.
Oh, I see. Yeah, and when are you going to get married? Like all Turkish people, it's a common question in Turkey. And after you get married, they're going to ask, hey, when you're having a child? And yeah.
So this summer in July, yeah, so right now we're just sorting out all the details now. It's super complicated in Turkey, but
you're
yeah.
excited already?
Yeah, super excited.
So,
oh my God.
where do you plan to get married? Here in Turkey?
Yeah, in Istanbul.
So I think
Bosphorus.
you think to settle in Turkey.
I think so. I'm definitely looking to have a house here, but maybe we'll live in London, maybe Istanbul, so we'll see. We have time to decide.
Like if you compare the prices and everything, like pound to Turkish lira, you'll be like, be the king of Turkey, seriously. I know, I have friends and family in there. And also, are you interested in another sports like football, soccer games and stuff? Like have you been there? And
I do like other sports, but I don't go out of my way to watch them. But like if my teammates are watching like the Super Bowl or like a big
because
soccer
it's really
game.
popular in here. Like have you ever noticed that in Turkey, soccer game is just like the really big thing in here.
It's super crazy. So like some of my teammates watch the games, I watch it with them, but for the most part I'm strictly just basketball.
After college, you returned to Europe. You played for Germany, Italy, France, Spain, and last 3 years in Turkey. What kind of experience did living in different countries give to you?
Just a different perspective on people. I think as an individual, you should try and broaden your horizons, try and see as many different people as possible just to get different ideas on stuff like religion, politics, stuff like that. So I think just having different teammates from different areas of the world just opens your eyes, learning from their experiences, trying to get new experiences yourself, and then just hopefully using those experiences to help shape you for the future.
So, if you make a comparison, which country did you feel more comfortable at?
Definitely Turkey. For sure.
And what about the playing system? How can you describe the system in basketball here in Turkey? Then if you can compare the other countries, like how did you learn? How did you get fit in here? And is that hard, or is this just is a challenge for you or something?
It's always a challenge when you go to a new country, a new team. That's why I think I've had the success I've had the past few years, just being able to, okay, I know every August I'm going back to Turkey, you know. It's an easy transition. The people are nice, I understand the league and the refs, so I think just having that consistency over the few years is why I've been successful. And in terms of other countries, I think it just depends on the coaching staff. If you have good coaches and good teammates, the transition is easy. In other cases, it's sometimes difficult because it might be a language barrier, or like
I was always interested and curious about how can the coaches communicate the another internationals? Like how did you, for example, is the break times and the quarters, how did you communicate with the coach that even you don't have any language like Turkish?
Yeah, like I remember in Spain, coach spoke pretty good English, but when you're in the moment, when you're passionate and aggressive, you go back to your native tongue, you know. So we had a lot of assistance to translate, and for the most part, we were able to get through the situation and have a successful season.
So you said definitely Turkey. Why Turkey? You like?
I don't know. I think I'm used to the people. I'm used to the culture. They're really accepting people. If you try and learn any of the language, they really embrace it. They really love you for it. So I've just got nothing but good things to say. But but at the same time, I know I'm a foreigner. I know I'm easily noticeable as a foreigner.
They more sympathize with you because they understand you.
Yeah. So I do have a more privileged life than, I say, a regular Turkish person, but from my experiences, I can only speak to them. I've had a good time here so far, so hopefully it continues.
What about food? Turkish food.
Food? Oh, I love it.
Oh my God, the best food, right? Kebab?
I'm a simple guy, so tavuk pilav.
Favorite district in Istanbul?
I kind of love where I'm at now. Maslak is Syria, Maslak area.
And do you speak some Turkish words, Gabe, in your daily life?
I do, but not enough to put it out in the world.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So if I could just start a conversation hey Gabe, nasılsın, ne yapıyorsun, nasıl gidiyor?
Ben de iyiyim, çok teşekkür.
You don't have, it's a great pronunciation, but
I do have a good pronunciation, but I need to learn a little more.
So have you ever just got a Turkish lesson from a teacher?
I tried my previous year in Bursa, but I'm not really a one-on-one learner. So now I'm doing apps and stuff. So Duolingo.
I see. I saw just a coach with our national team coach just started to learn Turkish, and he just put some post on Instagram, and he said we are at the really worst part. He was just so challenging.
Yeah, it's difficult, but I think I'll eventually get there, inshallah.
You told Bursa, you've been played in Bursa and after Büyükçekmece, and you have experience in Turkish teams as well. How did you, here, do you feel like home?
Definitely. Obviously, my fiance's family's here, they've accepted me with open arms, which is great. And just understanding the people and the culture. A lot of years it's difficult because, say you play in France 1 year and Spain next year, you don't really have that connectivity with anyone else in the country. But for the most part, every game we play here, I'm playing against an old teammate, so it's always good to go back to the place you played, have those same experience with those same people. So
let's talk about Darüşşafaka. Very great team effort this year, both at Champions League and Turkish League. And there will be a Turkish Cup 2 weeks later. Where do you see the team at the end of the season?
Hopefully the last team standing. Hopefully we can go all the way. Obviously it's a great experience to play international competition as well as the Turkish League. And the Turkish League is as good as it's ever been. So we're in a good position. We feel as though we've let a few games slip away that we could have won, but we can't look back in the past. So we have to just focus on the games we do have, and hopefully we can continue in the Champions League, go far in the Turkish Cup, and obviously when the playoffs come, we can go all the way.
So you worked with a lot of different coaches at your career. How is your relation with Selçuk Ernak? How can you describe his coaching skills?
Oh, it's great. Probably my favorite coach I've played for. I think the main thing is he's just honest, and that's all you can ask for from a coach, He tells you what he wants you to do, and if you don't do it, you don't play. And if you do it, you play more. So yeah, we just try and follow the rules. The whole coaching staff, they give us a great game plan every game, so we just have to go there and execute. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't, but they always stick with us. They always here before, after, during practice, shouting at us, screaming at us, just wanting us to improve. So it's going well so far. You can't ask for much more.
And speaking of this team, have you ever have that unforgettable memories that with the team and player and your friends in here, maybe with the, including the team and?
Yeah, I think that the Galatasaray game. We were down by 25, and then we ended up winning. So that's going to be something we remember forever. We've had so many good wins this year at Fenerbahce, at Karşıyaka. So it's always good to win those games. But I think the better experience is the stuff like in the locker room after a game or on the bus heading back home. Just everyone in good spirits, having a fun time. So. Yeah, those are the things you always remember. So is there
any sad memory that you was never like you will never forget, like just such a regret maybe?
I think just the losses. A lot of times in professional sports, you remember the losses more than the wins. So, I think if you ask me, I can remember all of our losses for the most part. So yeah, hopefully we don't have two more of those for the rest of the season. Hopefully, just good memories.
And what was your motivation? How did you find that? You know, the energy and the motivation for yourself
after a loss?
Yeah.
I think you feel bad for a little while, but then we just break it down, analyze it, watch a video.
Have you ever eaten menemen, Gabe?
Of course, I like sucuk yumurta.
Sucuklu yumurta. Oh my God, you're such a Turkish guy.
With some simit and a tea, it's perfect. Simit. Yeah.
Can you cook?
Simit chai.
I can survive.
What did you say? What did you say? Do you have any role model in here or like all over the world?
Any role model? I think I've just played for, ever since I've been in Turkey, every year there's like a Turkish veteran, you know? Like we had, my first year we had Ende Aslan, which is a legend, so he helped me out a lot. And this year we have, just learning from those guys, the experiences they've had, the big games they've had. In certain situations you think other guys might be nervous, but they've had every experience in the world, you know? They've been up 30, they've been down 30, they've won, they've lost, so just having conversations with those guys, obviously they're great players, so yeah. And
as a closing part, what's your future plan? I mean, like, I don't know, maybe it's really early to ask, but like, do you have any future plan with the basketball? You're going to keep, you know, going in this business, in this industry, or just like maybe you can do different things while you're in basketball too?
Hopefully just continue to play at a high level. I like the way I'm playing right now, so hopefully that continues, and then just maybe hopefully get into more writing. I like to write, I like to read, so maybe I'll be an English teacher once I retire.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a good career.
Yeah.
And you know.
Maybe I'll be a GM also. Hopefully it's still early in my career, but I do love the X and O's of basketball. I love the statistics and stuff like that, so hopefully I can combine it somehow. What
was your major in, you know, the University of Iowa?
English literature, which is kind of cheating because I'm English. So it was kind of a free degree, but
yeah, it's beautiful. It's really happy to have you in our interview. It was like our pleasure, and hope to see you in London. No, for me, let's meet in London again. I'm kidding. So, just as a closing part, have you ever any recommendations if I want to go to London? I've been there, I love there, but you know, as a sports and games and you know that kind of activities, like what should I do if I go to London and want to watch games and stuff? What should I do?
I think the best part would be go to East London. That's where I'm from. And go to an area called the Olympic Park. That's where the Olympics were. So there's a lot of great sporting events. The Copper Box. You can watch a good basketball game. There's a lot of like beautiful sights to see, a lot of cheap food, which is good in London.
Like street food?
Yeah, street food, a lot of street food. So that East London area around the Olympic Park will be perfect.
Thank you so much.
O zaman son olarak bir Türkçe bir şey söylemek ister misin kapatırken?
Evet.
Türk
You want to tell
basketbol
something in
severlere.
Turkish?
No.
Like goodbye, maybe it's
No.
universal.
İyi akşamlar.
İyi
akşamlar.
Okay,
Teşekkür ederiz.
Misli TV ekranlarında röportajımızın sonuna geldik. Sevgili izleyenler, uluslararası bir röportaj gerçekleştirdik Gabe'le Darüşşafaka'da. Umarım keyif aldınız. Bir sonraki programımızda görüşmek üzere, hoşça kalın.